what the Hoosiers have to do to dominate this small ball lineup by Illinois, and our contest winner revealed on this episode. Let's get into it.
For three on the way. Oh!
Hello, guys, and thank you so much for joining me on this episode of Indiana Sports Connection. I am your residential anchor, Aaron. Thank you so much for being here and being part of this Indiana Hoosiers and Colts community on here. We have a lot of things to talk about on the show today. We got to 200 subscribers, so thank you so much for that, and we will reveal the person that won the home field apparel on the show today. I'm not going to make you wait till the very end of the show. I'm going to reveal at some point here. We'll reveal that. And I have a new segment, 5 things that Indiana is going to have to do to win the game against Illinois. There are some critical things you got to do against a small ball lineup that Illinois is going to be putting out there. And Indiana, they can do these things. They could really, really increase their chances of winning this game, but they have to get it together. Just some small things they can do. But let's thank our sponsor, Reynolds Wrap. First of all, for 75 years, Reynolds Wrap has been helping save you time in the kitchen. Make steamer bags for vegetables, line your grill pan with it. Reynolds Wrap will help save you time this weekend when you're watching the big game. Get back faster after halftime by using Reynolds Wrap, and don't miss a minute. Thank you to Reynolds Wrap for sponsoring this video. It's one of the greatest weekends in all of sports. Sunday, the AFC, the NFC championship games, probably the best day of football, really, of the entire year. I'm really going to be rooting for the Lions. You know, my dad, way back before the Colts were here, he was a Lions fan, and just to see all of those great people of Detroit embark on Las Vegas would be quite a sight to see with the amount of time they've went without really having any type of winner. So I will be rooting for that this weekend. And then luckily we have the Hoosiers on Saturday and not on Sunday. So we have a conflicting schedule, but the Hoosiers play at Illinois Saturday at 3:00. Hoosiers will be taking them on a huge road game. And if you're like me, it feels like right now, like they haven't played. Like it feels like the off season. I don't know why, but it just seems like that Wisconsin game was last Friday. That feels like it was a month ago right now. There's so much chatter going on. I really am praying that Mike Woodson has the team ready after this time off. I did watch his press conference where he was talking about Khalil Ware and his injury a little bit more. And he was talking about the injury that he had to his back because, you know, Mike Woodson had back surgery and he really knows about having devastating injuries. But he was kind of comparing his injury to the ankle or foot injury that Khalil Ware has. So hopefully Woodson can get him over the hump. But when I reveal my top 5, I don't even think we need Ware in this game with the small ball lineups Illinois will be putting out there. So let's first reveal the contest winner. Thank you so much for subscribing to this channel. Thank you so much for being here. We got to 200 subscribers. The next giveaway will be at 400 subscribers, and I will give away the same thing, a shirt from HOMEFIELD Apparel. But today, we had a lot of people comment on the video yesterday, and so I will just draw a random name right now, and then we'll reveal the person on the air. I just have everybody's name that in really the order that you commented written down on this piece of paper. And so I'll have Siri make a random number here. Hey Siri, pick a random number between 1 and 52. And the random number is 7. And so number 7 is Herbal 1776. So Herbal 1776, come on down and claim your prize. You are the next contestant on Indiana Sports Connection. You have won a shirt from HOMEFIELD Apparel. DM me on Instagram or Instagram. My Instagram's Indiana Sports Connection. My Twitter, or X as you want to call it, is Ginger Stash Golf. And then you can message me on Facebook, Aaron Webeking. If you just want to message me on Facebook, you could do that as well. But it is Herbal 1776. Your name is on the screen and you have won. So without further ado, let's start getting into talking about what the Hoosiers are going to have to do in this game tomorrow night. What we're going to see out of Illinois. And I just watched the Northwestern game. Northwestern beat them in overtime. I saw one play that down low, Northwestern just cleaned up on these pin blocks. There was definitely about just 5 or 6 that were really easy. I'm hoping the Hoosiers can make this play. I like this play. If we can just show this clip real quick.
Shine here late.
Perry slides it. Nicholson and the Cats back in front.
And Illinois
This quick just bounce pass like that. Boom. Like if they can't handle that, and then the only guy they're playing down on the basket is 6'10" Hawkins. Can the Hoosiers dominate the paint? That's going to be the question. Let's start the segment. 5 keys to the game. And we'll start with number 1 is going to be rebounding. Rebounding, offensive rebounding, and defensive rebounding in this game, and blocking out and just being able to grasp and get these rebounds is going to be so critical when you're playing against a smaller team. They're going to want, when they get the rebounds, they're going to want to get out and run, and they're going to try to make, if Ware plays a 7-footer and all of our big guys run the floor, and that's exactly what we don't want. How we can control the tempo of the game is by getting the offensive rebounds, getting the putbacks, and making them take the ball out underneath the basket so we can get our defense set up and we can really make them play the type of game that we want to play. That's how we can dictate this. Can we make it happen? If you remember, and it seems like forever ago these games were, but it's like IU has struggled with rebounding. Now they shored it up in a couple of the games. They were like right even with Ohio State. They were kind of even with Rutgers, I guess, but they, with their size, and I've seen Mbako get a lot more aggressive on the rebounding. I like what he's doing out there. Can Renew and Ware just really hone in on that? I see them all the time not being in position to get the rebounds, and then they're reaching for the ball. Guys are hitting the ball out of their hands. I'm going to tell you this right here, because I can already hear your excuses like, oh, this guy came up and like listening to all their excuses. I can already feel like I can hear them coming, but remember this. You got to position yourself to be in position, right? Like if you're rebounding, position yourself to be in position. That's how Wayne Gretzky scored all those goals. Get yourself, like Ware, I really like to see him get more in a stance when the ball's in the air, so he's in a more aggressive way that he can go after the rebounds. And really the same with Renew. Renew struggles when the ball is in the air. He really struggles to body anybody up or get anything like that. Getting yourself into more of a position where you can get that rebound, it's going to work wonders. All right, let's go on to number 2. This pin down pick and roll. These pin down pick and roll plays, IU should be able to dominate them in the paint. Now this is going to be a game. I know people are all back and forth on Xavier Johnson, but at this point, he's not going to get kicked off the team. He's not going to be going anywhere. We need him to play well. He has played well in the pick and roll before. Now I do see one problem. Indiana, they like to run their pick and roll too much right in the center of the court and having Xavier Johnson swoop right around the inside. And a lot of times they're getting a lot of traffic in the lane. If they could get some of these pinned down screens on the backside or on the weak side, and then make this pass right here, they will have a lot of easy layups. And when you're making easy layups, and you're making them, and you're rebounding and making them take the ball out, it gets really difficult for the other team. Number 3, 3-pointers. We have to shoot more 3-pointers than we did in the last game. In the Wisconsin game, if you remember, the time was winding down. We had about 17 minutes gone in the first half, and we only shot 3 3-pointers. We got to shoot more than that. Like I would say, Cups, you got to shoot at least 3 in the first half. Galloway needs to shoot at least 2 or 3 in the first half, because they're going to be bombing away threes from the outside and trying to get their guys open on the perimeter, which is going to really stretch our defense. They're going to try to pull our 7-foot guy and Renew out around the perimeter where they're not going to be as effective against smaller, quicker players. That is going to be huge in this game. So Indiana's going to have to make some threes, because Illinois is probably going to make at least 10, and you don't want to be seesawed on the 3-point battle like you're just 8 points behind because you made 8 less threes. You got to get some action for some shooters. I have faith in Mike Woodson. I think he's in the lab with a pen and a pad trying to get this damn label off, So 2001, the Chronic. So hopefully Mike Woodson, he's putting together a plan here. Let's have a little bit of faith with him because he is our coach right now. Number 4 just really is own the paint. Offensive rebounding, just own the paint is going to be huge. Number 1 was really blocking out and rebounding, but owning the paint and getting easy shots around the basket. When it feels like you're getting easy shots and if we're able to put pressure on their shooters and they're shooting from further away, can really start to feel like we have the advantage at that point. And number 5 on the list is I have a pep talk for Anthony Walker. And Anthony, if you are listening to this, never shoot from the outside. Anthony Walker can do many, many great things in this game. And Illinois really, they struggle with back cuts, and Anthony Walker is a master of the back cut and just getting to the basket. He's such a good slasher if people find him with the pass. So, Anthony, I just want to tell you this. Do not shoot the ball from 3-point land, ever, no matter any circumstances, to the point where if you have the ball in your hand and the time is running down and you're standing at the 3-point line and the game is tied and the time's ticking away, just take us into overtime. Don't shoot it, okay? That was a dramatization. A lot of things here that we should be working on through this week off, and hopefully the product we see tomorrow on the court is going to look how we want it to look. Hey guys, thank you so much for watching this video. I am so pumped up about the game tomorrow. It feels like we've been waiting forever. Leave a comment down below. I will be giving away more home field apparel at 400 subscribers. So subscribe to the channel, leave a comment down below. And this channel has just been going like a rocket ship. So I can't thank you enough out there for watching the video and watching to the end. I really appreciate it so much. And go Hoosiers. And until next time, stay classy out there, Hoosier fans.